1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Shiraz Mahmood Khan. First, the headlines. Federal Cabinet meeting being chaired by Prime Minister in Islamabad is discussing overall economic and political situation in the country. Minister for Religious Affairs says Pakistan will continue extending every possible support for reconstruction and development of Afghanistan. Foreign Minister says Pakistan is not facing any pressure to recognize Israel. Pakistan has reiterated its call for independent inquiry under international scrutiny in extrajudicial killing of 3 innocent Kashmiris laborers in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And now news in detail. Meeting of Federal Cabinet is in progress in Islamabad with Prime Minister Imran Khan in the chair. The meeting is overall discussing economic political situation of the country. Minister for Religious Affairs Pir Nurullah Haq Qadri says Pakistan will continue extending every support of reconstruction and development of Afghanistan. Talking to Afghan ambassador to Pakistan Najibullah Akhil today, he said Pakistan and Afghanistan share deep religious, cultural and social links. The minister said peace in Afghanistan guarantees durable progress and prosperity of the region. Speaking on the occasion, the Afghan ambassador said Pakistan has set an example by hosting Afghan refugees for the long time. He thanked government providing additional facilities for common people and traders at Torkham border. The two sides reaffirmed commitment to resolve problems of the UAE ambassador to Pakistan Hamad Ubaid Ibrahim Salimi Al-Zabi called on Naval Chief Admiral Amjad Khan Niazi in Islamabad today. Matters of mutual interest and bilateral cooperation in maritime domain were discussed in the meeting. They also exchanged views on maritime security situation. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says Pakistan is not facing any pressure to recognize Israel. In a statement, he said Pakistan's stance in Israel is clear and we stick to it. The minister said Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have deep historical and fraternal ties. He said a high-level Saudi delegation, including Foreign Minister, will be visiting Pakistan soon, which reflects Pakistan-Saudi Arabia relations are further strengthening. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said India is using its land against Pakistan and straining territories and sponsoring banned organizations. He said EU Disinfo Lab has unveiled India's nefarious designs about Pakistan. Pakistan has reiterated its call for independent inquiry under international scrutiny into extrajudicial killing of 3 innocent Kashmiri laborers in India illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The 3 Kashmiri laborers were martyred by Indian occupation forces in staged encounter in July this year in Shofian, where they were come to work in an apple orchard. In a statement, Foreign Office spokesman Zahid Hafiz Chaudhry said the revelation that the weapons were planted on the bodies of the Kashmiri laborers martyred in Kashmir to make it look as though they were armed fighters in the staged gun battle are only tip of the iceberg of Indian crimes against Kashmiri people. He said more than 300 innocent Kashmiris, including women, children, have been martyred in fake encounters, staged cordon and search operation during the last 1 year. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the Bharatiya Janata Party has suffered a severe setback in recently concluded so-called District Development Council elections. An analytical report released by Kashmiri Media Service today said the results of DDC polls have deflated BJP leaders' tall claims regarding its popularity, particularly in the Muslim-dominated Kashmir Valley. It said BJP could only win 3 out of 140 seats in the valley, even in the Hindu-dominated Jammu region. BJP could not perform as per expectations. The report maintained that the BJP have failed, despite all the government machinery, to mold polls results as its favor, and results show that IIOJK people are against BJP and Hindutva project. In India, 6 cases of contagious variant of COVID-19 first identified in the UK have been confirmed. Officials said the 6 individuals who returned from UK are being kept in isolation. With more than 10 million confirmed cases so far, India is the second highest caseload in the world after the US. On the 4th day of Mount Montgomery cricket test match against New Zealand, Pakistan in their second innings were 71 for 3 at stumps today. Azhar Ali with 34 runs, while Fawad with 21 runs were at the crease. Pakistan need another 302 runs with 7 wickets in hand to win the match. New Zealand 431 and 180 for 5, Pakistan 239 and 71 for 3. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch our live streaming of our bulletin on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.